1, 2, 3.
When you're struggling to break into show business, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival is the place to be if you want to get noticed. Thousands of performers turn up, hoping to catch the eye of a producer or director, but only a few will make it. The rest have to resort to great lengths to ensure that at least someone will notice them.
Me! Me! Me!
Come and sing along!
Yeah, there's probably nothing worse when you're stood in this queue and you're trying to sort of work out what to do, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Hi, would you like a leaflet? Come and see our show, it's terribly good." Now, I'm bound to say that this show is good because I'm actually in it.
And what are you hoping this is going to get? I mean, will anyone extra come and see your seats?
Audience. No, we have to compete against everybody else here, and whoever shouts loudest seems to get good audiences.
You probably think I'm going to repeat word for word everything I just said to him, but I'm not. As you can see, I've made a very special effort. I've got a really wacky costume on.
I'm asking you, darling, why don't you come back and give me a chance?
And you've got your own show, you're presenting from the Fringe, your own pick of the show.
Yes, for the BBC. I have to get a dinner suit arranged. But yeah, I'm presenting the BBC show this year from the Fringe. And I've got a show called The Hitler Diaries that I'm piloting with BBC Scotland with a view to network.
Just in one short year, all that's happened.
One short year, yes. It's like junior showtime or something, I suppose.
Now, you've been chosen for our special offer, 1 ticket for the price of 2. Normally it's £3.50 to get in, but in your case we're going to offer you a ticket for £7.
In Edinburgh, word of mouth still sells far more tickets than any publicity stunt. So if word spreads on the grapevine that there's a hot new act in town, you can bet the producers and agents are going to be the first to check it out.
Shoo-a-pee-doo-a, baby, shoo-a-pee-doo-a, you. Shoo-a-pee-doo-a, baby, shoo-a-pee-doo-a, me. Get me not, suck, 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 security. Get me not, suck, 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 security. Shoo-a-pee-doo-a, baby, shoo-a-pee-doo-a, you. Shoo-a-pee-doo-a, baby, shoo-a-pee-doo-a, me.
We're very good at doing impersonation of our mothers, or so we've been told. Our mothers don't like that very much, mind you, but that's really how the idea came.
Because I know that tonight there was a TV talent scout and an agent and a radio producer in the audience, and I know that you noticed them. And were you aware of them while you were doing your act? Did it put you off?
They were the ones with the sort of the stony face and no reaction faces. Oh, they obviously enjoyed themselves, which was really nice for us.
Well, I'm afraid I didn't think they were very funny. They tried very, very hard, but instinctively they don't have that comedy element, the timing, or material, or they don't really know what to say.
1, 2, 3, campanes, campanes, dispandrias. Ding dong, campanes, campanes, dispandrias. Ding dong, Auguste, Auguste, sto Camden Town. Auguste, Auguste, sto Camden Town.
There's one context in which I could use them, which I think that Saturday Live, if there is another series, which I think there probably will be, it's possible that they could come on as Stavros's sisters.
How easy is it to spot talent at a place like Edinburgh where there's so many hundreds of acts?
Fairly easy.
Because there are so many acts that aren't quite up to the mark, that the ones that can do it really stand out.
So what are some of the worst acts that you're worst
I saw
seeing?
a fabulously bad show last year, which is probably one of the highlights of the entire Fringe Festival for me, when a punch-up broke out on stage between several women performers. And at first I thought, is this part of the plot? But of course it wasn't, and it became the gossip of the Fringe Festival.
I enjoyed them. I thought they were very good singers, very bubbly, frothy, and they're just what I was looking for, really.
What for?
For aspects of the Fringe Radio 4 programme. And I think it's good that they reflect some kind of the sort of international aspect of the Fringe.
Even though they're from Archway?
Well, that's what I was talking about. I mean, I've never been to Archway.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much there too, Donna and Kebab. They're from, where is it? Putney, I think it is, something like that.
Come and see a captive audience, new play at the Fringe, over 18s only. No kids, no squares, and definitely no ugly people. Free American with every performance.
Bring strange large objects and we do strange large things with them.
The great thing about
Better hurry, only 10,000 left, okay?
Comedians should be like rock and roll people, you know, they should like get 3 years at the top and then taxi off. But they should go away.
Roll up, roll up. I'm going to be famous after this television appearance. I will never play Edinburgh again.
And what's your favourite joke from your show this year?
From my show? It's not for me to pick a favourite joke. I do a thing about bees. Because you know how people always talk about bees and they quite like bees and bees are okay. Well, bees sting you, don't they? But people always say, it's only a bee. It'll only sting you if you annoy it. I mean, I don't know how you annoy a bee. How do you annoy a bee? Like change the channel when it's watching its favourite programme, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, that's my favourite joke that I do. It's not very funny.
Feels like like a chewing gum advert. It was much. It was a bit dinkier than that. What other techniques have you seen to try and draw people in?
I don't know. I mean, there's a multitude of techniques people get up to. I love like the white-faced clowns with like the tight black tights with like perfect bulges sticking out like parrots' heads, coming up and doing all this heavy miming to you guys.
You could try that.
Oh, not in my show. You know what I mean? I'm sort of like far too cool for that.
Right. Okay. Are there any really terrible shows in the French? You know, there's almost 450 acts. Only absolutely dreadful ones.
There's always some dross on. I mean, my act's not dross, by the way, guys, but there always is some dross on. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of those occasions, I hate to say it, when you've always got to trust the critics, you know, because they go and see so many shows and you can spend so much money actually getting nowhere and watching a lot of bad stuff, you know.
Is it full of sort of, Cambridge University students doing midnight reviews about condoms?
I can't stand those reviews. I mean, like, all the Jonathan Miller and the Stephen Fry type things, like, they used to do it well, but now the Cambridge Footlights, it's not a very good review, you know.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of joining a review company, like being part of somebody else's show?
I can't rely on other people, you know. I mean, I like being up on my own simply because I'm so unreliable myself that I can't rely on other people, so I like just getting on stage on my own, you know. This looks good.
This is good. This is something called the slap and tickle machine, if I can get through. This is driven by hard, tough women, and we're going to get Craig to have a go at it. If we can whisk you off, I'm sorry about this, but we'll get Craig to have a go on this. This is a way to get people... You could use this to make people laugh at your shows, Craig. What do you think?
I think I need it, you know what I mean? I think I need it. Go on, give us a go at this then. Whip it. You've seen the Victorian Glee? Oh, no.
What do you think of it?
Anything for the publicity.
It will whisk your Ray-Bans off. Do you think it's a bit kinky?
I think it's a bit Victorian, you know. I mean,
you haven't had much sleep, Craig.
I haven't had a lot at all. Edinburgh's like that. I mean, there's action paintings everywhere, all over the place, sponsored by Bell's Whiskey, you know.
Have you been sampling the long pub hours?
I have. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, you're just like, you can go from pub to pub and drink to drink and just get absolutely totally wrecked all the time. Will you stop it? It's okay.
Let's go and find some of those long open pub hours. In fact, even, might try and find a drink out here, this way.
I've been talking to 3 crew members of the HMS Abdul, which is the support ship travelling to the Gulf with the 4 minesweepers. Now, the 3 crew members I spoke to earlier have made a special request. None of them has been able to say goodbye properly to their wives or families, so we're going to give them a chance to do that now. Carl.
Hi, Bernice, Emma and James. I'll say goodbye now because I haven't had a chance to go.